Hey world. And today is not 15th August or 26th January or something to exclusively talk about this country, but I just cannot stop but talk about it today. Um, Yesterday we have been to, not yesterday, for a day we had gone for a 1 day outing with my office team to just plan for the next quarter. A very wonderful 1 day. While coming back, my team didn't want to come back home. As always, they want to stay away and wanted to be there with me. We planned to go for a movie in Mysore only. So on the way, last show we saw at 10 o'clock, Quantum Mania. It was such a manic movie, but we didn't know. So only when you see the movie, you come to know whether worth watching or not. But yes, it's very big craze because it's a Hollywood blockbuster and it's Marvel Studios, Marvel Comics. So superheroes and this and that, big thing. So Quantum Mania would have made billions of dollars across the globe. And I was watching this movie, and it's all about quantum physics, how the matter you can go beyond time and space, and this all thing was being presented in the year 2023. And I realized, my God, this is such a bullshit because this has been discussed in our country thousands and thousands of years ago, where the ant-man can make his size go big and become small by his decision and do that because of his by his outfit, that suit which he has the power to make you small and shrink you and then go. And but my dear friends, our Hanuman has been doing from his childhood. Our Hanuman in the childhood got very excited about the sun. He said, "Wow, what an orange ball I feel! I think I should eat it." So he flew to the sun, and then he became so massive, and he took that. Oh, and that's the story of Ramayana. But it is not. It is a mythology. Your Ant-Man also is myth only. Quantum also is a myth. It's a story only, no. And you are believing, you are paying for it. But our Hanuman has been doing from the child without any suit. In fact, only is to wear one langot. Thing with that langot, with no, only like human. But Ant Man is a human. Correct. Your Ant Man is thief. Our our Hanuman is not even human. He is animal, and from that animal consciousness. Because then you see in the movie, different animals are talking there in your Hollywood movies. I'm talking to Indians. Okay, I'm talking to Indians. You're watching these movies where this different kind of animals, those snails and those different kind of horses with one unicorn here, some creativity is there, and animals are talking. You feel wow. But our entire Vanar Sena spoke no. Jamwant was a bear, and so were so many different animals, monkeys, and they all used to speak, and you think it's a mythology, and you don't want to believe in the entire thing. And a story told in 2023, you feel wow, and you're paying money in billions of dollars for that. And we have a Ramayana, we have a Mahabharata, where all this, talking to some my team only yesterday, you talk about these nuclear weapons and all these things. India had long time back. Brahmastra and Agniastra and today what you call as missiles. Oh, Rama could, Arjuna could, Krishna could. I can just pick up the arrow and say one mantra, just with mantra, no factory required. No production house required. Just an arrow and chant one mantra, and that will become an Agnestra, that will become a Sarpastra, that will become a Varunastra, that will become a Grudastra, and it go and kill enemies in quantity. Recently, I came to know. I can't see the clock if you cover the clock there. Recently, only came to know there is a iron pillar just outside Qutub Minar. It's a rust-proof iron pillar that was been built. It seems 3 to 4,000 years ago. A rust-proof iron pillar. Think about even today to create an iron or to create a steel pipe or steel rods without rusting is not possible. And our Indians, whoever it was, Indian scientists had made pillars rust-proof. Here close to Bangalore, Kollur one iron pillar is there, which is rust-proof. And then I don't have time to do justice to the ancient history of this beautiful country called India, but India was the only country in the world, few thousands of years, who could create zinc, that metal called zinc from the zinc ore to pick up and extract zinc. only India had the technology. Then Chinese took it, and then France took it, and then it has been credited to from French scientists. But India was the only country for which you have to come all over the globe to find zinc. And today, what I'm trying to make all of us understand is this: today, just because Hollywood is presenting to us, and you're thinking, "Whoa, what an expression of science!" But we have been these expressions. Yes, it was been given in a very religious form because that is how lifestyle of human being was earlier. Today we have operating methods by which you can make out from X-rays, you can make out from MRI, you can make out from all those. You can what is the body organs, what is the impact. But thousands of years ago, Patanjali spoke about in Yoga Sutra everything about body parts, organs without operation. How do you do? From where they got all these things? Just today, the Western world is presenting the story literally stolen from our mythologies or our scriptures and presenting. We are going gaga about the entire thing, but what they are able to understand today, we have understood long time back. My dear Indian friends, don't get carried away with, oh, what a technology, what a science, what an understanding about quantum physics. Oh, we knew all this thing much earlier. Today we are so zapped with Ant Man and the Wasp. Oh, we had Hanuman. Oh my god. But the and Hanuman is not a reality; it's mythology. We am telling you the same thing only. Look at the intelligence of Indians. Thousands and thousands of years ago, they could put in a story form without any cinema in a book which is still been one of the most read scriptures across the globe. And today, a movie is showing you feel, wow, what a presentation. Oh, we always knew what science, what knowledge, what information the Western world is able to show to the world today. Oh, we Indians and India had it much, much ahead of times. People say the few of them are few years ahead of time. India is uh, centuries, I can't even centuries, thousands and thousands of years ahead of the world. Just because it's come one cycle ulta ho gaya. Just little. I just want to go because I'm just not able to come out of this here. Ant Man is upper niche, small, big, he's going to matter here and there. Hanuman did like that without any suit. Yeah, our Indian superheroes are superheroes without any suits. Iron Man needs a suit. Superman needs a suit. Spider-Man needs a suit. Ant-Man needs a suit. Captain America also needs a suit and all the shields. Our Indian superheroes were just natural. Just natural. What a pride. How proud I'm feeling because I have read Mahabharata, Ramayana also, and I saw Ant-Man and Wasp also. I felt, hey, in 3 years, in 3 hours, you couldn't do justice to the quantum physics and one book which we read as a child. We all know about the quantum physics like that. Just because. Listen to all of us to learn this is. If we only can look back into our own history, take that whole system, or take the entire understanding and present in a picture form, movie form, I think the world will realize, for we know 100 times more better and powerful and deeper than what understanding they have about it is science or it is spirituality. India is the country. Those saints of those times, all the scientists of our times, are basically saints. Because the scientists were saints, we had such an amazing wisdom. Britishers came and scrapped the whole thing systematically, destroyed the whole wisdom available. Otherwise, today we will be the one ruling the entire world, and we will anyways. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. British, I know I'm going a little over the time, but I don't mind it today. Where Indians and dogs were not allowed in British colonies. Indian origin Prime Minister and his Indian wife walks in 10 Downing Street with the dog and nobody can stop. This is called cycle of karma balancing. Rishi Sunak's parents, today people have argument on this. But my context is different. Rishi Sunak's parents migrated from Indian parents migrated from Eastern Africa to Britain. Akshata Murthy, wife of Rishi Sunak, Pakka pure Indian, is living in there. So, which means India was a British colony. East Africa also was a British colony. So, people from descending from the British colonies only are coming and ruling the British people. Isn't it a beautiful cycle of karma? All the best. So, with that belief that have a tremendous pride of being what an Indian can do and what India is capable of. It's only a matter of time to believe we will be the next superpower, not to control the world like America does it. We'll be a super world to keep the whole world together, united, because that is the essence of spirituality to keep everything united. And India is the only country which will unite. Like the other, every other country or the superpowers right now are separating everybody from each other. India will go into a superpower which will unite a true spiritual country in the world. Be proud to be an Indian. I believe let's start this beautiful day. So go, guys, go and tell the whole world. Love you so much.